I married a man who let his own mother die. Worse, he protected the person who killed her from beginning to end. That day, he handed the negotiation headset to an intern. 10 seconds later, the bomb went off. The hostage died instantly. He didn't even turn around. His first instinct was to run to her to the girl and pull her into his arms. "It's okay," he whispered. "This isn't your fault." That was the moment I knew something was wrong. He hadn't even confirmed who died. I pointed at the blast site, forcing him to look. He snapped at me to stop making a scene, said this wasn't the time to lose control. He blamed the instability of the kidnapper, said mistakes happen, but he hadn't even looked. I said, "That was your mother." He frowned, staring at me like I was a stranger. "That was your mother," he said coldly. "Don't try to pin this on Emily." Something inside me went cold, not because of the explosion, because he was avoiding the truth. I stopped arguing. I started watching. Every reaction, every flicker of irritation in his eyes, every ounce of concern he showed that girl more than he showed the victim. That night, I went home. There was a pair of white canvas shoes by the door. Not mine. I walked in. They were holding each other. Emily clung to him, trembling. "I'm scared," she whispered. "I'm here," he said softly. "You're safe." I stood there like I didn't belong in my own home. I asked, "Who died?" He exploded. Said I was being unreasonable. Said I was making everything worse. Then he slapped me. Louder than the blast, clearer than anything. That was when I understood my place in his life. Not his wife. Just something replaceable. 2 days later, he told me it was settled. The kidnappers paid $100,000. He said it like it was reasonable. That was his mother's life, and he was negotiating a price. "This is the best outcome we could get," he said. I looked at him and realized I didn't know this man at all. But I didn't break. I kept watching. The hesitation in his hand when he signed the paperwork. The brief relief in Emily's eyes. And then it hit me. He didn't not know. He didn't want to know. Soon, he gave interviews. Took responsibility. Everyone praised him brave. Accountable. Then he pushed me forward. He said I was unstable. That I interfered. That I threatened divorce and made everything worse. Public opinion flipped overnight. I became the cold, heartless wife. No one asked the only question that mattered. Who died? I decided to leave. He moved faster. He blocked me at the entrance to our building, turned on a live stream, grabbed my arm, accused me in front of thousands. The comments flooded in hate, insults. Then someone in the crowd asked, "Who was the victim?" I turned and saw my mother, standing there alive. The world went silent. His face changed instantly. That was when it finally hit him. The one who died was never my mother. It was his. The police confirmed it on the spot. DNA match. The crowd turned on him. Questions louder and louder. He stood there, unable to speak. For the first time, I saw fear in his eyes, not guilt. Fear. Because the truth was out and he had lost control of it. At the funeral, I released the recording. Emily's voice echoed through the hall, calm, smiling. She admitted everything. She planned it. She wanted his mother dead. She wanted me gone. Even the timing of the explosion, her choice. Silence swallowed the room. The police arrested her on the spot. The kidnappers confessed they had been involved with her all along. It wasn't an accident. It was murder. She was sentenced to death. He was convicted of negligence and obstruction. 2 years. I went to see him one last time. Divorce papers in hand. He cried, begged, promised to make it right. Said it was just a mistake. I didn't answer. I just asked him to sign. The moment he did, he fell apart. Not because he lost me, because he lost control. I walked out of the prison. The sunlight was harsh, warm. My phone rang. It was my mom, asking what I wanted for dinner. Just like any normal day, I stood on the street and felt light. Not because of revenge. Not because I won, but because I finally understood something. Some people don't need to kill. All they have to do is stay silent when it matters most.